Alrighty, everybody. Well, as you can see, I'm along a pretty frozen creek, and just behind me here is going to be the subject of this very short video. This is none other than the Banks Covered Bridge here in Lawrence County. And we're going to be doing a little tour, a little walkthrough of it today on this balmy 15-degree day, just a day after Christmas. So I'm standing here along the banks of the Neshannock Creek, I believe it's called. And we're looking up at this bridge built back in 1889, 100 years before I was born, believe it or not. And you can see this bridge was somewhat retrofitted and able to allow traffic still to cross this bridge with these two big steel beams that traverse the side of the covered bridge here. So it's definitely different than a lot of the normal covered bridges you see in Pennsylvania, being that it's white. You know, I want to say a good 90% of the bridges here in PA you see are typically red. But yeah, we're gonna be heading on through this bridge here in just a second, so stay tuned for that. Well, if you thought the bridge was pretty impressive, take a look behind me here, and it's hard to pass this guy up here. I haven't ID'd one of these yet this year, but this is a type of sycamore tree, and this is probably one of the biggest ones I've ever seen. I mean, look at this thing. It's absolutely gigantic. And another really easy tree for some beginners to identify. Now, sycamores generally have these white, patches along their bark. And you'll find them a lot of times along creeks and rivers and whatnot whenever you're driving. In the wintertime, they're pretty easy to spot just because of all the white bark and whatnot on them. You could peel that off and use that for fire starter or whatnot. But yeah, nice look at the type of sycamore tree here. And another way to identify them is these little small seeds or fruit, whatever you want to call them, hanging off of the branches here. So there you have it, sycamore tree, and a huge one at that, one of the largest ones I've ever seen, right along the banks here of the Neshannock Creek. And there's a couple more further down the creek here, but yeah, cool nonetheless. So started here to show you a covered bridge, and we ended up IDing a new tree for the channel. Well, here's a view of the other side of the bridge here. I was kind of debating whether or not I wanted to come over here. There's literally a good 5 to 6 inches of snow over here, but it's worth trying to check out both sides of these bridges sometimes. I honestly like this this view on the side a lot better. But yeah, check out that frozen Neshannock Creek here. Been here one other time before, and it definitely wasn't this cold. There were quite a few snakes out here as well last time I was here. Don't think that's going to be the case today. But yeah, beautiful December 26th out here, checking out the Banks Covered Bridge. All right, let's go check out the inside. Well, here goes nothing. Like I said, we're here in Lawrence County, pretty much about an hour away from downtown Pittsburgh. So one of the closer bridges to the Pittsburgh area. And nice look at the entrance of the Banks Covered Bridge here. So we'll go in and check a little bit more out here. All right, and here we go. Take a look at the support system within this covered bridge. Now, every covered bridge is held together by a different truss system, I guess you can call it. So this one is held together by the Burr arch, which is basically this big rounded curved piece of wood that meets in the middle, and then you have this main key, I forget what this is called, like the main key arch here, we'll just call it. I'll put the actual word there down below. Sorry, I'm not the best at covered bridges, but still cool nonetheless to see this and walk through it. So this is the Burr arch truss system, and from what I understand, it's the most common here in Pennsylvania. So you see a lot of these, and I just noticed this. You can see some of the horse traffic that comes through here, just like so many of these bridges seen back in the 1800s. And here you can see Banks Covered Bridge, built 1889, rehabilitated in 2021. I got a car. All right, so we will walk on through this bridge once again. And like I said, was rehabilitated in 2021. And a lot of times you see these covered bridges, they weren't originally in the same spot they were back in, you know, the 1800s. But I believe this one was. A lot of these bridges have, you know, fallen under ill repair, and you know, people pitch in funds and restore these. And I believe this is one of those. So Burr arch truss, you can see the obvious curve in the truss system here, and we'll touch a little bit more on that when we see some other covered bridges as this channel progresses. So another little fun fact is this bridge is 121 foot long, and like I said before, it crosses the Neshannock Creek. So yeah, that's gonna pretty much wrap up this episode. If you guys like seeing these covered bridges and shorter episodes like this, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna try to do more covered bridges, like I said, as this channel progresses. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers right now, so if you like this kind of stuff, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Helps me out a ton. Leave me a comment, like I said, let me know what you think about these covered bridges. If you want to see more, if not, let me know. And give the video a like. Check me out on Instagram at Maximum Outdoors, as well as Facebook. Add me as a friend. And that's gonna be it for this episode. So thanks for coming with me and checking out Banks Covered Bridge here in Lawrence County, Pennsylvania. All right, I'll see you at the next stop.